While operating the machine, the man suddenly found the chamber door stuck. Afraid of being scolded by his supervisor and losing his pay, he broke the rules and squeezed inside on his own. But the moment he moved the tray away, the door automatically shut. Inside, deadly high-intensity radiation was being released. Hearing the noise, his co-workers rushed over and grabbed tools, ready to force the door open. Otherwise, the man inside would be killed by radiation in minutes. Just then, the supervisor arrived. If this extremely expensive machine was damaged, they could never afford the compensation. Ignoring Max's life completely, the supervisor drove everyone away and ordered them to leave the machine running. Only after the procedure finished did a robot finally open the chamber, dragging Max out like a dead dog. Although he was barely alive, the intense radiation had already destroyed his body. Severe organ failure was inevitable. He wouldn't live more than 5 days. When the factory owner heard about the accident, he rushed to the medical room, but he wasn't there to check on Max. Instead, he angrily questioned the supervisor about why production had stopped. He even complained that Max's rotting skin might stain the bedsheets. Without hesitation, he ordered the supervisor to throw the dying Max out immediately. To him, the life of a worker meant absolutely nothing. What he didn't know was that every word and action was witnessed by Max. Desperate, furious, and helpless, the seed of hatred took root in his heart. This heartless billionaire would one day pay a terrible price for his decision. After forcing Max to sign some papers, the robot casually tossed him a bottle of powerful medication. It could keep his organs functioning until his final moments. After being kicked out of the factory, Max was so weak he could barely walk. Luckily, his friend David found him and struggled to carry him back home. At that moment, Max finally broke down. Tears rolled down his face. He didn't want to die like this. And now, there was only one way to save himself. Travel to Elysium and use the medical pods there. Accompanied by David, Max sought out the top hacker, Kruger. He was the biggest underground kingpin in the area. Not only could he forge legal Elysium citizenship for the poor, he could also smuggle them onto the space station. But his price was insanely high. And unfortunately, Max was completely broke. So he asked if he could go on credit, get on the ship first, then work for Kruger afterward to pay off the debt. Kruger froze. His expression stiffened instantly. He couldn't believe what he was hearing. This was the first time anyone had dared to make such a ridiculous request. He was about to kick Max out, but after learning Max only had 5 days to live, his attitude changed immediately. Not only did he agree to give Max a free ticket, he even covered food and transportation, free of charge. But in exchange, Max had to do something no normal person would dare attempt. Max knew it wouldn't be simple. It might even get him killed sooner, but this was his only chance to survive. In the end, Max agreed. Kruger then revealed the task. He wanted Max to rob a wealthy businessman who was visiting Earth, extract the data stored in his brain, crack his bank codes, and steal his fortune. Hearing this, Max no longer hesitated, because he already had the perfect target in mind. However, Max's body was in terrible shape. He could barely stand, let alone fight anyone. But Kruger had already planned for this.